In the 1970s and early 1980s, consoles like the Atari 2600 and Magnavox Odyssey kicked off a cultural shift. Their only goal was to play games, simple, blocky, and addictive. Back then, nobody imagined these machines would ever do more than shoot aliens or bounce balls. But what they did was create a habit. People got used to the idea of turning on a device connected to their TV for fun. That concept, the living room experience, became the foundation for what came next. Then came the Nintendo Entertainment System, NES, in the mid-80s. It wasn't just a game box, it was a phenomenon. Suddenly Mario and Zelda weren't just games, they were icons. The NES and later the Super Nintendo SNES solidified gaming as a mainstream medium. At this stage, consoles were still pure gaming machines, but they were already starting to influence culture. The living room became a shared entertainment zone, and that idea would grow massively in the next 2 decades. The multimedia era begins by the late 1990s. Something big changed. Discs replaced cartridges, and that opened new possibilities. When Sony released the PlayStation 2 in 2000, it wasn't just the best-selling console ever, it was also the cheapest DVD player you could buy. That move changed everything. Millions of people bought the PS2, not just for games, but because it could play movies too. For the first time, a console wasn't just competing with Nintendo or Sega, it was competing with your home theater system. The Xbox, launched by Microsoft in 2001, took the next step. It connected to the internet. Xbox Live transformed consoles into online social platforms. You could play with friends anywhere in the world, send messages, and download updates. It was the start of the connected entertainment era. Then came Sony's PlayStation 3 and Microsoft's Xbox 360, both of which doubled down on multimedia. You could stream music, browse the web, download movies, and even use apps. Suddenly, consoles were doing almost everything a computer could, but from your couch. The revolution had begun. The rise of the entertainment hub. By the 2010s, consoles were no longer seen as just for gamers. When the Xbox One launched in 2013, Microsoft marketed it as an all-in-one entertainment system. It played Blu-ray movies, let you watch live TV through HDMI input, browse the web, use Skype, and access streaming apps like Netflix and Hulu. Sony responded with the PlayStation 4, which focused on gaming first. But it too became a multimedia powerhouse. You could share gameplay clips directly to social media, stream your screen to Twitch, or watch YouTube videos in 4K. The key point: consoles were evolving into the center of the digital living room. They were merging the worlds of gaming, streaming, communication, and media consumption. Even Nintendo, known for its family-friendly approach, joined the shift with the Nintendo Switch. It blurred the line between console and portable device, and thanks to its apps, it became both a game system and a mini entertainment tablet. Social, creative, and connected by the late 2010s and into the 2020s, gaming consoles weren't just about playing or watching. They became platforms for expression. Players were streaming their gameplay to audiences of millions. Tools like Twitch, YouTube, gaming, and built-in sharing features made everyone a potential creator. The console was no longer just a place to consume entertainment, it was where you could create it. Take the PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X today. They capture 4K gameplay, edit clips instantly, and share them online. The interface connects you to communities, parties, live chat, and even cross-platform play. And the hardware itself, it's so powerful that developers now use consoles for more than games, for simulations, testing, and even real-time cinematic rendering. Some creators use PS5 dev kits for virtual film production because of how well they handle Unreal Engine. In other words, the modern console is both a creative studio and an entertainment hub. Cloud gaming. The console without the console. Then came a twist. What if you didn't even need the console itself? Services like Xbox Cloud Gaming, PlayStation Now, Nvidia, GeForce Now, and Amazon Luna made it possible to stream full-fledged games directly from the cloud. No hardware required beyond a controller and a screen. That means the console revolution is evolving beyond physical devices. In a way, the console experience, instant, optimized, plug and play, is now available anywhere, on a phone, tablet, or even a smart TV. Microsoft now bundles Xbox Game Pass with cloud gaming so players can access a massive library instantly. Sony is expanding its own streaming reach. Even Google tried to enter with Stadia, which failed commercially, but proved that the idea of a console-free console was possible. It's no longer about the box in your living room, it's about the ecosystem. Crossover with everything else. Here's the really fascinating part. Consoles are now merging with every other aspect of tech. They integrate with smart homes, voice commands, lighting control, and even IoT devices. They tie into your phone through companion apps for messaging, downloads, and remote play. Some systems even let you connect VR headsets, AI assistants, and cloud storage directly. Gaming and non-gaming lines are blurring faster than ever. You can attend virtual concerts inside Fortnite, explore documentaries in VR, or stream your gameplay straight to friends on Discord, all from the same device. In short, consoles have evolved into connected computers disguised as entertainment systems. What comes next? So what's the next phase of the console revolution? We're heading toward AI-driven, modular, and subscription-based experiences. Consoles might become smarter, learning your habits to recommend games, shows, or even social experiences. They might become modular, where upgrades come as plugins instead of new hardware every few years. And of course, there's the push toward AR and VR integration. Sony's PlayStation VR 2 and Meta's focus on the metaverse hint at a future where consoles become gateways to immersive digital worlds. We might also see consoles that seamlessly link to productivity. Imagine editing videos, designing art, or writing scripts with AI tools on your PlayStation or Xbox, but without needing a computer. It sounds ambitious, but given the power of current hardware, it's not far off. The line between console, computer, and cloud is disappearing. And that's exactly the revolution we're living through, the console's role in the future ecosystem. We're entering an era where consoles will no longer stand alone. They'll become part of a much larger digital ecosystem. Future consoles won't just sit in the living room, they'll sync seamlessly with every screen, app, and device you own. Imagine turning on your console and instantly seeing your phone, tablet, and PC all connected under one profile. You could start a game on your TV, continue it on your handheld, and then check your in-game stats from your smartwatch. That level of integration is already starting with features like PlayStation Remote Play and Xbox Cloud Sync, but it's going to get much deeper. AI will play a massive role here. Consoles will use machine learning to customize everything, your dashboard layout, your music playlists, even in-game difficulty based on your behavior. They'll act like personal entertainment assistants, predicting what you want before you even ask. And beyond gaming, consoles could become central hubs for digital life, controlling smart homes, managing subscriptions, handling cloud data, even running lightweight AI apps locally. In short, the console of the future won't just be something you play on, it'll be something you live with. It's not just the evolution of gaming, it's the evolution of how we experience technology itself.